Stop scrolling right now. This moment is not random. You were pulled here. And if you think that's an accident, think again. Because tonight, something dangerous and divine is cracking open in the spiritual world. A force so rare, so selective, that 99% of people on this planet have no idea it's happening. And honestly, they're not supposed to know. But you're different. You're one of the chosen ones who crossed paths with this message before the November 23rd new moon reaches its highest, most explosive power. If your heart is racing right now, pay attention. Your intuition is already responding. Listen very carefully, because this isn't a prediction. This is a warning and an opportunity wrapped together. A 5-hour miracle window is opening, and if you miss it, your next 12 months will look exactly like the last 12. Stuck, blocked, exhausted, repeating the same cycles you swore you'd break. But if you step into this energy, everything changes. And I mean everything. What I'm about to reveal may shock you. But 5 blessings, massive, life-tilting, destiny-reversing blessings, are being released into the universe right now. They're not gentle, they're not subtle, they hit fast, and only the spiritually awake will catch them. And here's the part that most people won't believe. The first blessing activates the moment you comment. I receive. Yes, right now. Not later, not when it's convenient. Now, because the universe reads action louder than intention. Drop that comment, anchor your energy, and keep listening. You're about to understand exactly why you found this message at the perfect and very dangerous moment. Your miracle window has already started. Every new moon resets energy. But the November 23rd new moon, it's nothing like the others. This one is sharper, louder, more aggressive. It does not whisper. It does not wait. It does not bless everyone. It is selective. It chooses. And it only responds to the souls who are tuned in at the exact right moment, the moment you just stepped into. If you're hearing my voice right now, understand something. You are already ahead of 7 billion people. That's not exaggeration. That's alignment. This moment isn't motivation. It isn't positivity. It isn't spiritual entertainment. This is a spiritual alert. A warning for those who were never meant to stay small, silent, or stuck. The energy of this new moon doesn't rise gently. It erupts. It cuts through stagnation. It exposes lies. It pushes purpose. And if you're feeling a strange pressure in your chest, a weird pull in your intuition, a sudden awareness that something is shifting, that's not anxiety. That's activation. Because this new moon doesn't just give blessings. It tests you first. This is the part most people never survive. The spiritual test. The emotional shake-up. The sudden chaos before the calm. The moment the universe asks, do you really want the life you've been praying for? And here comes the part that shocks everyone. But here's the twist. The test looks like loss. The test feels like confusion. The test appears like everything is falling apart, when in reality, everything is falling into place. Before this new moon delivers your 5 blessings, it strips away whatever cannot travel with the next version of you. That pressure you feel? That's your old life cracking open. You are being prepared, violently, quickly, unmistakably, for the breakthrough you asked for. There is a breakthrough forming behind your back, right now, not in front of you, not in the area you're watching, not in the place you're expecting, but behind you, in the blind spot of your destiny. Something massive has already begun. You can't see it yet. You can't feel it fully. But the spiritual pressure, the emotional heaviness, the strange signs, they're all proof that the universe is rearranging things in your favor. This breakthrough is something you thought was blocked, something you thought was finished, dead, gone, done with. Something you stopped praying for because the wait became painful. But here's the truth. The universe hasn't told you until now. The delay wasn't denial. It was preparation. And now, the door you thought was permanently closed is about to swing open, fast, violent, undeniable, and in a way that will shock not just you, but every person who doubted you. You're not just receiving a blessing. You're receiving a reversal, a divine plot twist, a breakthrough that rewrites the story everyone thought they already knew about you. But listen closely. In this moment, your energy matters, your intention matters, your claim matters. So I need you to drop a second comment right now saying, "I claim my breakthrough." Not because the algorithm cares, not because I want engagement, but because written intention sends a message to your subconscious. I am ready. I am open. I accept what is mine. And your subconscious? It controls your energetic frequency, which controls what you receive. Say it, write it, anchor it. I claim my breakthrough. Now breathe, because here's where the story takes a dangerous, shocking turn. But here's the twist. This breakthrough is hiding inside something that looks like a setback. The universe often disguises elevation as loss. It hides blessings inside endings. It wraps miracles inside chaos. It covers breakthroughs in confusion, so the wrong people can't interfere. Think about the last few weeks, the frustration, the delays, the arguments, the sudden closed doors, the emotional exhaustion, the people who walked away or were removed. None of that was accidental. It was the universe clearing the path for your breakthrough to enter without obstruction. The setback wasn't a punishment. It was a setup. That disappointment you faced, it redirected you. That person who betrayed you, they were blocking your destiny. That opportunity that fell apart, it was too small for who you're becoming. You were not rejected, you were protected. And the moment you felt everything collapsing, that was the moment everything else was aligning. Your breakthrough had to be hidden, because if you saw it too early, you would have told the wrong person, and they would have poisoned it with jealousy, doubt, or fear. So the universe kept it behind your back, in the dark, untouched, unseen, unbothered. And now, it's ready to surface. You're about to witness the kind of blessing that makes people ask, how did that happen so suddenly? How did you get that opportunity? How did your life flip so fast? Your answer will be simple. I stayed aligned. I trusted the unseen. I claimed what was mine. This is not a small shift. This is a life-altering turning point. A breakthrough that hits so hard, you might cry, you might shake, you might not believe it at first, but it's coming, and it's unstoppable. Speak it again, so your spirit locks in the frequency, I claim my breakthrough. Because the universe is no longer preparing your blessing, it's delivering it, and when it arrives, it will arrive in a way nobody, not even you, sees coming. Chosen ones always attract enemies, not loud enemies, not obvious enemies, but the most dangerous kind, the silent ones, the people who smile in your face, but tighten their jaw when you turn away, the ones who say, I'm happy for you, but their spirit screams jealousy, the ones who claim they support you, but secretly pray you don't rise higher than them. This is the blessing you never saw coming. Sudden protection from the enemies you didn't even know existed. Because when a chosen one gets close to elevation, hidden enemies get loud in the spiritual world. They start whispering, plotting, hoping your life stays exactly where it is. They pretend to cheer for you, but inside, they're terrified you'll succeed without them. And the November 23rd new moon, it exposes every single one. You will notice one person, and trust me, you already have someone in mind. Start acting strange, awkward, avoiding eye contact, giving short answers, suddenly distant, suddenly cold, suddenly uncomfortable around your energy. And when they talk, their lies won't flow smoothly. They'll stumble. Their stories won't match. Their behavior won't make sense. That discomfort you sense around them, that is your sign. The new moon is dragging their true intentions out of the shadows. Your spirit is detecting energy before your mind understands it. But here's what most people don't know. You're not feeling nervous. You're being warned. Your intuition is screaming. There's someone around you who does not want to see you elevate. And this blessing activates the moment you acknowledge the truth. This new moon doesn't just reveal enemies, it removes them, quickly, cleanly, without you lifting a finger. The second they plan against you, the moment the thought enters their mind, the instant jealousy turns into action. The universe blocks them, cuts them off, shuts the door in their face, before they can even attempt to harm you. But here's the twist. The person you think is your enemy might not be the one. It might be the person you trust, the one you vent to, the one you keep updating about your dreams, the one who smiles when you speak, but their eyes go empty. The universe sees what you can't. It hears conversations you're not present for. It watches intentions you can't feel yet. So when someone suddenly leaves your life, don't chase them. Don't question it. Don't panic. That's not abandonment. That's protection. Rejection is protection. Distance is protection. Silence is protection. Sudden endings you didn't ask for, also protection. Because some people were close enough to ruin you, close enough to delay you, close enough to poison your confidence, close enough to block the door that's opening for you. And the universe is closing their access, immediately, ruthlessly, for your sake. You are stepping into a level of blessing that certain people simply cannot come with you to. They don't have the heart for it. They don't have the soul for it. They don't have the courage to stand next to someone chosen by destiny. So the new moon is sweeping your circle, cleaning your environment, purifying your path. Don't be surprised if people ghost you, relationships fade, friends act weird, family becomes distant. Someone blocks you to hide their guilt. Someone avoids you because your energy exposes them. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. And right now, to seal this protection, I need you to drop the comment. Expose every enemy. Write it, anchor it, declare it, because written intention sends out a frequency that forces hidden motives to collapse. Say it with power. Expose every enemy. Once you type those words, the spiritual world shifts. Masks fall off. Truth rises. False people crumble. And what remains? Only those who are meant to walk into your next chapter. Only those whose hearts are clean. Only those who genuinely want to see you win. You are entering a season where the universe fights battles you never even see. Attacks get blocked before they reach you. Enemies get removed before they strike. Plots collapse before they activate. This is not luck. This is divine protection. This is destiny shielding you. This is blessing number 2. And it starts now. No matter how dark things have looked, no matter how stressed your bank account has been, no matter how many times you've whispered, "God, I can't do this anymore," your financial frequency is about to spike. Not slowly, not softly, not eventually, but suddenly. unexpectedly, aggressively, because the energy of the November 23rd new moon is unlocking something that money responds to instantly, your spiritual signal. And right now, your signal is shifting. You are entering a phase where money starts finding you, where opportunities hunt for you, where resources, connections, approvals, and financial breakthroughs start flowing toward you without force. This blessing hits in ways that will shock you. Sudden deposits you weren't expecting, refunds you never asked for, invoices getting paid early, random opportunities landing in your lap, and, too good to be true, offers turning out to be exactly aligned for you. This is not coincidence. This is not random fortune. This is not luck. This is alignment. Your energy finally matching the life you've been praying for. For months, maybe years, you've carried financial weight that wasn't yours to hold. You've stretched every dollar. You've fought battles nobody saw. You've survived days where you didn't know how you'd make it through. You handled pressure that would have broken the wrong person. And because you held on, because you didn't quit, because you kept going, even when everything was against you, your money portal is opening. But before the universe pours in the abundance you deserve, you must understand why things were blocked for so long. It wasn't because you weren't worthy. It wasn't because you weren't capable. It wasn't because luck hates you. It wasn't because life is unfair. It was because the version of you from yesterday could not manage what the universe is about to release today. Money is energy, and it flows to stability. It flows to confidence. It flows to purpose. It flows to alignment. You had to be strengthened. You had to be rebuilt. You had to be cleansed from scarcity, fear, and subconscious money trauma. Because if the universe gave you this blessing too soon, you would have lost it as fast as you gained it. But now, you are ready. You are aligned. You are stepping into the version of yourself that money respects. This breakthrough is not small. It will change the way you live, the way you choose, the way you breathe, the way you move in the world. You are about to step into a timeline where bills don't scare you, debt doesn't control you, survival mode doesn't chase you, and financial freedom finally feels real. But listen closely, because this blessing has a trigger. But here's the twist. The money shows up after you let go of one limiting belief. Just one. Maybe it's the belief that I'm not good enough. I don't deserve money. Money is hard to earn. Good things don't happen to me. I always lose what I gain. People like me don't get rich. One belief, one lie, is holding back the flood. Release it and everything changes. Money doesn't want fear. Money wants certainty. Money wants boldness. Money wants an unclogged channel to flow through. The moment you let go of that limiting belief, the exact moment you shift your energy, the universe sends financial blessings that feel almost unreal. This is why you must comment right now. I allow money to flow. Write it. Anchor it. Let your subconscious read it. Let the universe respond to it. Because written intention is like signing a spiritual contract. When you declare that money can flow to you, your entire frequency shifts into receiving mode. And once your frequency changes, your life changes. Your finances change. Your future changes. Unexpected approvals, favorable decisions, doors opening that were glued shut, opportunities chasing your name, deposits clearing faster than you imagined. That is blessing number 3. That is the activation happening right now. That is the abundance aligning with the new version of you. The struggle phase is ending. The money flow phase is beginning. The universe is preparing to overwhelm you with provision. Type it with faith. I allow money to flow. Because you're stepping into a chapter where financial miracles are not rare, they're normal. Someone who has been draining your energy, pulling from your spirit, taking without giving, is about to drift out of your life. Not because you pushed them, not because of drama, not because of an argument, but because the universe is finally done letting your heart carry weights that were never yours to carry. You've been loyal to people who didn't know what loyalty meant. You've poured into people who poured empty cups back into you. You've given chances to people who should have been gone the first time they disrespected you. And still, you stayed. You tried. You loved harder. You forgave deeper. That kind of heart is rare. That kind of heart is divine. But that kind of heart also attracts energy thieves. So the universe is stepping in. The relationship reset has already begun. Someone who was draining your spirit, someone you couldn't detach from, someone whose energy pulled you down every time you tried to rise, is about to fade out like they were never supposed to be in your story long term. This exit is not a loss. It is a release, a spiritual detox, a clearing of emotional clutter you never realized was suffocating your growth. And the moment this draining connection dissolves, someone new steps in. Not just anybody. Someone who understands your mind, your soul, and your purpose. Someone who aligns with your energy instead of feeding off it. Someone who matches your effort instead of making you beg for bare minimum. Someone who sees you the way you've always wanted to be seen. With depth, with respect, with intention, with presence. For some of you, this is a soulmate. Not the fantasy soulmate people glamorize, but the real one. The person whose presence feels like peace, whose voice feels like home, whose energy feels familiar even if you've never met. For others, this is a spiritual partner, someone whose mission aligns with yours, whose path merges with your destiny, someone who elevates you instead of distracting you. This person doesn't drain you. They activate you. They upgrade you. They awaken parts of you that have been asleep for years. But before this aligned connection arrives, you must prepare for the part nobody wants to talk about. But here's the twist. You'll feel lonely right before they appear. Not sad, not depressed. Just different, emptier, quieter, more distant from people, more detached from old patterns. That loneliness is not abandonment. It's the universe sweeping your energetic space clean. It's the spiritual version of clearing out a room before placing something sacred inside it. You cannot receive aligned love while you are emotionally entangled with misaligned people. You cannot attract someone who knows your worth while you entertain those who don't. You cannot meet the person who elevates your destiny while your energy is still tied to people who stunt your growth. So yes, you will feel lonely, but that loneliness is actually the sound of your old life falling away. People may distance themselves, conversations may dry up, connections may fall apart, someone may ghost you, someone may suddenly shift, and you'll think, why is everyone acting strange? Because the universe is preparing a seat at your table for the right person and removing the wrong ones before they contaminate your blessing. This reset is not punishment. It's protection. It's preparation. It's divine alignment. You are entering a season where you will no longer chase love. Love will find you. Where you no longer fight to be understood. Someone will understand you instantly. Where you no longer settle for almost. You will receive exactly what you've been praying for, in human form. To activate this relationship blessing, you need to anchor your energy right now by commenting, "I'm ready for aligned people." Write it, declare it, Let the universe hear your readiness, because your next chapter is not about who you lose, it's about who you gain. The draining connection fades out. The aligned soul steps in. Love meets purpose. Energy meets energy. Destiny meets destiny. This is your relationship reset, and it begins now. This may be the most powerful blessing of all, because it doesn't change your circumstances, it changes you. Your old identity, the tired version of you, the one who carried the pain, the fear, the exhaustion, the disappointments, the self-doubt, the broken confidence, the emotional bruises nobody ever saw, dies tonight. Not slowly, not quietly, but completely. Because the November 23rd new moon is not just shifting energy, it's shifting identity. You're not the same person you were yesterday, last week, or even last year. That version of you stayed alive out of survival, not purpose. But the universe is done letting you live small, hide your power, dim your worth, or pretend you're weaker than you actually are. You are stepping into a new self, a bolder self, a healed self, a confident self, a self that finally recognizes its own destiny. This identity shift looks like this: confidence returning after years of being buried, energy rising after being drained by the wrong people, purpose unlocking after months of confusion, your voice strengthening, your intuition sharpening, your spirit waking up with authority. You will wake up one morning, very soon, and feel different, not better, reborn, as if your soul just installed a new operating system. You'll look at your life and think, how did I ever settle for less than this? How did I let people treat me that way? How did I not see my own power? Because the fog lifts, the heaviness lifts, the old you dissolves like smoke. But as powerful as this blessing is, there is one thing you must understand. But here's the twist. The new version of you arrives after one emotional release. Not before, not during, after. This could be a deep cry you've been holding back for months, a moment of shaking hands and a breaking voice, a journal entry that feels like ripping open your chest, a breathwork release, a scream into the pillow, a walk where you finally let the tears fall. One emotional release opens the portal, because the universe cannot install a new identity on a heart still carrying the weight of the old one. That moment of release, that one crack in your emotional armor, is where your spirit finally says, I'm done, I'm ready, let the new me in. And the shift begins instantly. Suddenly, you're not triggered by old wounds. Suddenly, you're not afraid of the future. Suddenly, you stop seeking approval. Suddenly, you stop accepting bare minimum. Suddenly, your boundaries strengthen like steel. This is not a personality change. This is a soul upgrade. The identity shift is permanent, irreversible, sacred, divinely timed. The old you survived. The new you thrives. And this blessing pulls you into the life you were always meant to live, not the one you settled for. Your identity shift is happening now. This isn't a prediction. This isn't wishful thinking. This isn't spiritual entertainment. This is a spiritual contract. And you didn't stumble here. You were summoned here. Something chose you. Something pulled you. Something guided your spirit to this exact moment, on this exact night, under this exact new moon, because the energy is selecting you for the next chapter. And right now, you are standing inside a 5-hour miracle window that will not open again for months. This window is sacred. It's rare. It's aggressive. It's life-tilting. And it only responds to people who take action. Most people will watch this moment pass and stay the same. But not you. You weren't brought here to stay stuck. You weren't guided here to keep repeating old cycles. You weren't chosen just to live an average, quiet life. You were brought here because you're ready to shift timelines. So here's what you must do. 3 spiritual activations that tell the universe, I am ready. 1. Comment, I receive. This is your first activation. This opens the door. This signals that your energy is saying yes. 2. Comment, I claim my breakthrough. This locks in blessing number 1. This tells the universe you're not just hoping, you're declaring. 3. Share this video or send it to someone who needs it. This multiplies the blessing. Energy that is passed forward returns tenfold. These 3 actions shift your frequency from watching to receiving, from waiting to aligning, from hoping to manifesting. Because the new moon doesn't reward hesitation. It rewards boldness. It responds to those who move. Do nothing, and nothing changes. Do something, and everything changes. Do something, and everything changes. Your money, your identity, your relationships, your future, your entire spiritual path. Right now, the universe is watching one thing, your next move. Will you step into the window, or will you walk past it like the millions who never wake up to their power? Your miracle window is open. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. Move, act, receive. This is your moment. Don't let it slip.